What's going on, Internet? Sean here from Mahalo.com, and we've been looking at our motherboard, breaking it down and simplifying it. And in this step, we'd like to take a look at these pins hanging out over here that say fan on them. So I'm going to explain those to you. Now, what I'm talking about here is, we'll point them out, this guy right here, CPU fan with some pins on it. This guy right here that says CHA fan. Now, these are 3 to 4 pin connections that are simply for fans. Now, you might see on larger motherboards, you might see maybe 4 of these, 3 of these, 2 of these, and they'll say, no, what these simply are power for fans for your computer. So, if you had a large case or you needed a lot of fans and your motherboard had quite a few spots, you simply have this connection right here with these 3 pins, 3 to 4 pins, depending on the type of fan you have. You want to connect that to plug in the fan. And this comes in really handy if you wanted your processor fan to run at one speed, but you wanted your case fans to run at a different speed. So that's where these settings come into play. So when you see those spots on your motherboard that say CPU 1, CAS 1, CHS 1, those are all for fans on your computer. And when we're talking about fans, and if you're plugging things in and moving things around, one thing you'll always want to make sure is that this fan is always running when your computer's on, because when that fan stops running, you could probably fry your processor. But don't get too worried about that, guys. Just take a look at those, make sure you have your fans plugged in. And there you go. That's what the CPU fan and the case fan are doing on the motherboard and where they're at. Alright, now remember, just click on one of the items on the motherboard to learn more information about that item. And like always, guys, if you have a request from me, just send it on over to requests@mahalo.com.